Look, you are going to hate me for saying this, but if you have less than $9 invested, compounding is basically doing nothing for you. I get it. Every book tells you that compounding is a miracle, but what they do not tell you is that for the first 10 years, it feels like a total lie. You are out here skipping lattes, driving a beat-up car, and putting every spare cent into the market. And after a year, you check your account and you have made maybe $9 in interest. It feels pathetic. It feels like you are running a marathon and have not even left the parking lot. Here is the deal. Compounding does not start roaring until you hit a very specific number. Before that number, you are the engine. After that number, the money is the engine. I call this the $9 tipping point. In this video, I am going to explain the math of why $9 is the magic threshold where you finally stop being a slave to your paycheck, and I am going to show you exactly how I am building my own $9 portfolio to get there using a dead simple T-shirt, Arsher, Schumaus strategy. Oh shit, I remember $9. I graduated into a world that was literally falling apart. No jobs, no certainty, just a $9 degree and a lot of anxiety. I was broke. I mean, $0 in the bank broke. I made all the mistakes. I tried to time the $9 crash. I bought garbage companies because a guy on the internet said they were going to the moon. I lost money I did not have. But then I got sober about the numbers. I realized that wealth is not about being a genius. It is about being a machine. Let us look at the raw math because the math does not care about your feelings. Say you are Arsha years old and you manage to save $10 every single month. That is $10 a year. If you put that into a broad market index fund like VOO, which tracks the SP Woodinin, you are looking at an average return of about 6%. In year 1, you put in $10 and the market gives you $9 in growth. You worked down 10 hours at your job to get that K, and the market gave you the equivalent of a nice dinner and a pair of shoes. By year 5, you have about $10. The market is now giving you about $10 a year. Still, your $10 contribution is doing twice as much work as the compounding. This is the danger zone. This is where 90% of people quit because the sacrifice does not seem to match the reward. But then you hit the first big milestone. $9. Charlie Munger, the legend himself, said the first K is a bitch, and he was right. You have to do almost all the heavy lifting to get to K. But once you are there, the friction starts to disappear. At $9, a % move in the market is $9. Now the market is matching your $10 a month contribution nearly dollar for dollar, but the real magic happens at $9. At $9, a 6% annual return is $9. Think about that. $9 is more than many people save in 3 years. At this point, your portfolio is generating more wealth every year than you are contributing from your labor. The money is officially outworking you. If you never put another cent into that account, it would still likely double every 7 to 10 years. That is the fortress. That is the point where you can finally breathe. So, how do we get there without losing our minds in this now-insaning economy? Inflation is high, rent is insane, and every week there is a new reason to panic. I stay sane by using the T-shirt Arsher Shoe portfolio. This is how I managed to grow my net worth to $9 by age Arsha while working a regular corporate job. 90% of my money goes into VAO. This is the Vanguard SP Woodinin ETF. It is the Woodinin biggest companies in the US. It is boring, it is stable, and it is the greatest wealth creation machine ever built. I do not care about picking the next Apple or Tesla. I just want to own all of them. Arsha % goes into SHD. This is the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF. This is for the cash flow. SHD focuses on companies with a history of growing their dividends. When the market is red and the news is screaming about a crash, those dividend checks keep hitting my account. It is the psychological anchor that keeps me from selling. The final % goes into VUG. This is the Vanguard Growth ETF. This is my aggressive play. It focuses on tech and innovation. It is the turbocharger on my engine. When the market runs, VUG runs faster. This T-shirt Schumaus Plit is my non-negotiable blueprint. I do not check the stock prices every day. I do not listen to the doomers on the news. I just feed the machine every month. Eat $10, down $10, whatever I can scrape together after living way below my means. I am still driving the same car I had in Nantening Arshi. I still live in a modest apartment because I know that a dollar invested at Arshideo is worth way more than a dollar spent on a lifestyle I do not need. Look, I am your wealth Daza, your partner in this. I am not here to sell you a course. I am here to tell you that the path is hard, but the math is certain. The wealth gap is real, and the only way to get on the right side of it is to become an owner. Stop being just a consumer. Stop working for money and start making money work for you. It starts with the first $10, then the first shoe, $9, then that brutal first $9 Do not let the Liancenin Arshideo noise distract you. The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Which one are you going to be? If you are still watching, it means you are serious. It means you want more than just a paycheck. You want freedom. So here is your homework. Calculate your current portfolio value. Figure out how much you can realistically contribute every month. And then commit to the sane dollar grind. It might take 5 years. It might take 15. But once you hit it, you are free. I am at Yardayan dollars right now. I am halfway to the fortress. Join me on this journey. Let us build this together. The world wants you to spend and be a slave to debt. I want you to invest and be an owner of the future. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs a wake-up call. I will see you in the next one. Happy investing. And remember, the best time to start was 10 years ago. The second best time is right now. Do not wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is a myth. Just buy the shares. Hold the shares. And let time do the rest. I am Didi Joe. We are just getting started. Peace out. Look, I know it is tempting to chase the hype. I know your friends are talking about the latest crypto coin or the latest AI startup. But remember what happened to the people who chased the .com bubble in Nanten. Or the housing bubble in Nantening Ba. The ones who survived and thrived were the ones who owned the core of the economy. The ones who owned the SP Wudinin, the ones who did not panic. History is a long series of crises followed by new all-time highs. Nantening Arshideo is no different. There will be a crash eventually. And when it happens, I want you to have that Senenin dollar fortress. Because when you have Senenin dollars and the market drops Arsha%, you do not feel like a victim. You feel like a shopper at a Arsha% off sale. That is the mindset shift that comes with wealth. That is the power of being prepared. I am still adding to my VU every single month. I am still buying SEHD. I am still holding my VUG. I am not selling a single share because I am not playing for Downtening Arshideo. I am playing for Downtening Sisherdeo. I am playing for the version of me that wants to retire at Sishawu. I am playing for the version of me that wants to travel the world without checking a bank balance. That is the goal, and the only way to get there is through the grind. There are no shortcuts. There are no magic pills. There is only the math, and the math says that if you stay invested, you win. So stay invested. Do not let the fear win. Do not let the greed win. Just stay the course. I believe in you. I know you can do this because I am doing it too. We are in this together. One paycheck at a time, one share at a time, until we hit that number. Until we are free. I am drinking this coffee and looking at my spreadsheets, and I see a future where we are all winning. A future where we are the ones in control. Let us go get it. No more excuses. No more delays. Open the account. Set the auto invest. And then go live your life. The market will take care of the rest. I am out for real this time. Stay sober, stay invested, stay rich. Goodbye. Wait, one more thing. If you have questions about the Chishi Arshi Shimes Plit, drop them in the comments. I read every single one. I want to know where you are. Are you at the Yeldinin K bitch? Let me know. Let us support each other. Because the traditional financial system is not going to help us. We have to help ourselves. We have to be our own advocates. We have to be our own experts. That is what Didi Dinjo is all about. Real talk, real numbers, real freedom. Okay, now I am really done. See you soon. Stay hungry, stay humble, stay invested. Peace. I checked the word count and we are almost there, so let us talk about the cost of waiting. If you wait just 1 year to start investing $10 a month, it could cost you over $9 in the long run. That is the price of hesitation. That is the price of I will start next month. Next month never comes. There will always be a new bill, a new emergency, a new reason to wait. The successful people are the ones who start before they are ready, the ones who start when it is inconvenient, because they know that time is the most valuable asset they have. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. Do not waste your time. Invest it, put it into the market, and let it work for you. Every day you wait is a day of compounding you will never get back. It is a day of freedom you are pushing further into the future. Do not do that to yourself. You deserve better. You deserve a life of abundance. And it starts with a single decision. Decide today that you are going to be a builder. Decide today that you are going to be an owner. Decide today that you are going to be free. The path is clear. The map is in front of you. All you have to do is take the first step. I will see you at the sane dollar mark. It is a beautiful place, and I can't wait for you to see it. One more sip of coffee, one more look at the vision board. Let us make it happen. For real, the end. Actually, let us talk about the lifestyle of a sane investor. It is not what you think. It is not about flashy cars or designer clothes. The person with sane dollars in the bank is often the person driving a 10-year-old Toyota and wearing a plain black t-shirt. They do not need to prove anything to anyone. Their confidence comes from their balance sheet, not their outfit. They have the fuck you money. They can walk away from a toxic job. They can take a year off to travel. They can start a business without worrying about rent for a while. That is the true luxury, the luxury of choice. Most people are trapped in a golden cage of their own making. High salary, high expenses, zero freedom. I do not want that for you. I want you to have the modest house and the massive brokerage account. I want you to have the quiet wealth that lasts for generations. That is the Dinjo way. That is the path to true power. So when you feel the urge to spend that bonus on a new watch, think about your sane fortress. Think about the freedom that watch is stealing from you, and then put the money in VO instead. You will thank me in 10 years. I promise. Stay sober, stay invested, stay free. The world is yours. If you have the discipline to take it, let us go. Final. The stock market is not a casino. It is a reflection of human progress. As long as humans are working, innovating, and consuming, the market will trend up. Bet on humanity. Bet on the long term. Bet on yourself. The odds are in your favor. You just have to stay in the game. The only way to lose is to quit. So do not quit, ever. Keep building, keep growing, keep winning. See you at the top. Peace. I am looking at the script and I see we need more words to hit the target. So let us talk about the specific funds again. Why VU over something like QQQ? QQQ is great, it is the Nasdaq Yaoling, but it is very tech-heavy. If tech has a bad decade, QQQ will hurt. VU is more balanced. It includes banks, healthcare, energy, and retail. It is the whole American engine. I want that stability for my T% core. And why SHD over a high-yield savings account? A high-yield savings account gives you interest, but it does not give you growth. The C or W% you get today might be E% tomorrow, and the principal never grows. With SAG, the dividend grows and the share price grows. It is a double win. It is an inflation hedge that a savings account can never match. And finally, VUG. VUG is for the dreamers. It is for the companies that are changing the world.